So Yaala is digitally native. It works with legacy financial products, but also works with blockchains. It's presumably blockchain agnostic, and it is what an execution matching engine. What other suite of products are in there?
The platform is called P8, and the focus really has been on matching, but really just like the Millennium platform, where the core technology was extended to pre-trade and post-trade, with its anchor in matching. It's a similar approach in terms of having a full marketplace being enabled by the P8 platform. And so over time, that will just continue to extend. But really is for people they're looking at a new marketplace. And there are all kinds of interesting marketplaces. You talk a lot about that and give a lot of great coverage to new initiatives in this industry. But people that are wanting to trade carbon, people that are wanting to trade a new asset class, whether it's digital or traditional, going to an established vendor and have the heavy lifting of working with a platform that brings a lot of infrastructure, a lot of cost, isn't necessarily always the right decision. And so this is, if you're able to work with a lighter touch with, again, be a full digital native infrastructure is something, but wanting to also support a full marketplace is something that the Yaala Labs team is all about. And again, that's been the partnership with Ledger Edge. And again, phenomenal new business model into an existing market that really is crying out for new technology, new solutions. And there's so many asset classes and markets that are in the same boat. So I think in the years ahead, we're going to see a lot of new digital asset type market popping up. I'm sure the majority will fail. Some will be incredibly successful. However, there's also the chance to rejuvenate and revitalize existing marketplaces that can really leverage new models and technology. And that's what the Yaala team is all about.
That's fascinating. So therefore, it's also quite interesting because you've worked across a gamut of different businesses, not just in terms of the type of technology. And as you said, I mean, every time it's an iteration, it's a new generation. But I'm intrigued, what's it like in terms of the difference between the dynamics of working with four big companies versus smaller companies versus actually startups?
Yeah, I think the grass is always greener on the other side, because when you're a small company, you're dreaming of scale. When you're in a big company, you're wishing you could be more flexible and get things done. They bring different things to the table. There's room, there's space in the industry for the whole spectrum. As I mentioned earlier, I do think a real change to the industry or the approach of startups has been at the advent of cloud. And because again, not to repeat myself too much, but to be able to leapfrog and to basically, if you have a SaaS solution and you get on an AWS platform or any platform out there, you're instantly global. And so I think that the incumbent advantage of large organizations has been challenged by cloud to a large extent. That being said, we are in a highly regulated industry, and you have to have a certain amount of scale to be ISO certified, SOC certified, to make sure that you're secure with your operation, that you can provide great SLAs 24/7, global, all of this. And that's not easy for smaller companies as well. So large organizations, you do have that comfort factor. But I do think the pendulum has shifted more in the past 5 years to more competition and more startups, or the ability for startups to be even more competitive. And it's great. And on a personal level, to be working in a smaller organization is incredibly dynamic. Not just every day is different, but to work with people that know that they can actually create change. It just gives excitement to every day. I chuckle whenever I see a large organization that has an innovation department or somebody that has innovation in their title. And I hope anybody listening, don't take too much offense if you, but when you're a smaller company, it's all about, you can't mandate innovation, but when you're a small organization, you get things done. You're living and breathing it every day. And you can't replicate that in a much larger organization where compensation structures aren't so directly aligned, where maybe people are much more focused on annual bonuses, not taking a multi-year view. So I think that it's good for the industry, good for the financial markets to have a larger influx of smaller companies that provide that innovation, that are hungry and they're bringing things to the table, but that can couple global infrastructure. And that's kind of where we're heading right now. And I think it's a very good thing for the industry.